In this video, we're going to look at linear graphing and interpolation. Now, this first example, we have y equals mx plus b, m is your slope, b is your y-intercept. So the -1 on the end is your b, which is your y-intercept, which means your first point is at -1. Then you have a slope of 2 over 3. So starting from your y-intercept, go up 2 to the right 3. So now you have 2 points. You can connect the dots and then continue the line along in both directions. Remember, you have that slope of 2 over 3 to get to every next point. This one here, we have a y-intercept of 4 and then a slope of -5 over 3, so down 5 to the right 3. So again, we have 5 over 3. If you must, use a ruler. This one here, we have a y-intercept of -3, and then we have a slope of 2, or 2 over 1. Okay, we don't have to write the 1, but it's considered to be over 1. Now this one here, you can rearrange. And so just often see it written the other way just because it's one less sign to write. But we have a y-intercept of 5 and then a slope of -3 over 1. This example, there is no b value. That means the b value is 0. And then just apply your slope from there. So up 3 over 4. This one here we can rearrange, isolating the y. Divide everything by 2. So you can see we have a y-intercept of 4 and then a slope of down 3 over 2. We can also find equations of a line if we're given 2 points. Formula for slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you let one point be your first point, so x1, y1, and your second point be x2, y2. So here we have -1 minus 5 over 5 minus -3. This gives us -6 over 8. Which reduces to -3 over 4, or -0.75. Now we can use y equals mx plus b. We know that we have a slope of -0.75, and then you can use 1 point. So I'm going to use the first point, put in 5 and -3 plus b. This rearranged will give you a b value of 2.75. So y equals -0.75x plus 2.75. Or if you wish to put it in fraction form, this would also be acceptable. There's another example where we've given you the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So as long as you have any 2 pieces of information, you can find the equation of the line. Now the y-intercept, we know that's your b value. So we know y equals mx plus 5. And then we can use this point, x-intercept of 4, as a point for 0. So plug in 0 equals m times 4 plus 5. Solve for m. -5 equals 4m. -1.25 equals m. So y equals -1.25x plus 5. Or you can give it in fractional form. Now here's an example using linear interpolation. We have a table for thermal conductivity of iron at certain temperatures. Now we want 160 degrees Celsius, which falls somewhere in here. So our K value is going to fall somewhere in there. So So if we do K minus 68 and 160 minus 125 for our one side, and then for the other, do 225 minus 125 and 60 minus 68. Now we can simplify. And isolate K. And calculate K, and we get 65.2, and this will be watt per meter Kelvin.